Hello, my fellow readers. Welcome to Random Reads. As you can tell from the title above, it's going to be another Harry Potter reading vlog. Today is January 12th, I believe, and I finished the 5th book on January 10th, and so I'm definitely excited to dive right into this. This is the last book of the series, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I'm very sad that this series is about to come to a close, but I'm very excited to finally watch the last 3 movies, because I don't think the last 3 or 4 movies I don't think I've seen. And so it's been a fun journey reading these books, and then it's going to be fun like watching the movies afterwards and like to compare and contrast, as you would say. And I have my little case for making annotations, and I am ready to go. I don't know what's going to go down in this book, but if you want to figure it out with me, or if you want to watch my reactions to reading this, then hit that like button and click that red button down below to subscribe to become part of my reading family. And without further ado, let's get started with reading Deathly Hallows. Which one should I pick? Voldemort or Harry? I don't know. I think I'm gonna do Voldemort. If you saw my reading vlog on reading book 6, then you all know that I have to read these before visiting my friend in Utah. I leave January 27th, and I want to complete the series before I leave. So that gives me 14 days to read this book. I read The Half-Blood Prince in 9 days, so I believe that I will finish this around the same time. If it's just as good, and I feel like I will, because it's the end of the series and I want to hurry up and read it and find out what happens at the end to close out the series. But this book is a little bit thicker than Half-Blood Prince. This one has 759 pages, and I did the calculations. I have to read 55 pages for 14 days in order to complete this before I head over there. But like I said, I believe I will read this in probably about like 10 to 12 days or so, hopefully. But I've already read about 3 to 4 pages, and I'm loving it so far. As you saw, I'm already underlining. I already underlined literally something on the first page right there. But I'm still excited to read it, and I just wanted to update y'all on that real quick because I forgot to mention that. But yeah. Okay, I look freaking crazy right now, like my hair, Jesus, but I'm comfy. I am in my robe. I am about to read a little bit more of Harry Potter. I haven't updated the vlog in forever. Today is January 21st, and I've really been like taking my time on this. I don't find it boring. It's just like, it's not as good as the sixth book. And so with the sixth book, like I read it continuously. I read it like maybe like an hour a day or even more. And with this one, I can barely reach like 30 minutes of reading it because every time I pick it up, I tend to like fall asleep right away or get like tired in general. And maybe that is signs of it being boring, but not much really has happened. I'm on page 388, which is chapter 20, Xenophilus Lovegood. And all that has happened major is that Professor Moody died, which I'm really sad about. I actually thought Hagrid was gonna die too, because at the beginning of the book they were all leaving the Dursleys, and they were paired up with like a fake Harry Potter, and Hagrid was with Harry, and Hagrid ended up falling down all the way to the ground, and they were like up in the air on a on Sirius's flying car or something. But I really thought Hagrid died because he fell on the ground, flat on the ground, and he like wasn't moving. But once Harry went into Tonks's family's house, he realized that Hagrid was fine and everything. So that was really sad. But then we ended up finding out that Professor Moody died, which is really sad. I wasn't really close to Professor Moody like within the books, but he was still like a great character, and it was kind of sad that he died. So far, like Harry, Ron, and Hermione went out by themselves and tried to gather all the Horcruxes, so that's been pretty fun. But there is like some parts where it's like, come on, like hurry up. They found the sword, the Gryffindor sword, at the bottom of the lake. That's where I stopped. And Ron came back because he ended up getting in a fight with Harry, and he left the group. And so it was Harry and Hermione for a moment. And then they almost got captured by Voldemort because this lady was like impostered by Nagini or something. So they got away. They found the Gryffindor sword, and they destroyed the Slytherin necklace. And so that's where I'm at. I have lots of tabs. I still need to buy my blue tabs, and I ran out of red and green, so I definitely need to get on that. But it's pretty good so far. I'm a little bit more than halfway, and since today's the 21st, I have 6 more days to complete it. 5 or 6. I'm trying to finish it on the 26th. And also school started, so that's a little bit of a struggle as well. But I just wanted to hop on here, update y'all, because I haven't in a long time, and I'm about to sit down, read about an hour of this book, and we'll see if anything new happens.
No llores.
I'm so sad.
Who died now? Who died now?
Okay, so I came to the restroom where I was working at, and no way I would have thought that one of the Weasley twins died. Like, I am so devastated. I never would have thought that either Fred or George would die. I'm just so sad. These books have me shook. Like, all the people who I thought would have never died is dying, and I'm so sad. I'm almost done with book 7, and I just know things are just gonna get worse, and my heart is hurting. My heart is hurting. I always read my Harry Potter book when I'm working, like whenever it's slow, and the fact that my brother and my Tia Raquel said, who died? Who died this time? Like, they're honestly not wrong, because literally at least 3 people die in the past 3 books, so I'm so sad. I can't deal. Okay, so I'm finally closing out this reading vlog. It is actually February 27th, and I finished The Deathly Hallows a month ago on January 27th. I actually finished this the day I was leaving for Utah, so I hurried up and read it before I boarded the plane. And I actually left it at a friend's house, and so that's why I'm barely filming this outro, because I finally retrieved it. But let me tell you, I have so many thoughts and feelings about this whole series. I'm still trying to process it, and I don't know a way to verbalize what I'm thinking, but it was amazing. When I went to Utah, I actually watched the last 4 movies that I haven't seen at my best friend's house, and so I officially finished the book series, and now I finished the movie series, and my heart, oh my god, I love Harry Potter so much. Both series were amazing. The movies lived up to the books expectations, except for my favorite book was the Half-Blood Prince, book 6, but like when they adapted it into a movie, I did not like it at all. But that's like the only thing, the bad thing about the series. With the Deathly Hallows, I am lost for words. Like I said, it was amazing. Both parts of the movies were great. I didn't expect so many people to die, but at the same time, it was a battle between the Ministry. Oh, it wasn't even the Ministry of Magic. It was basically a battle between good wizards and the Death Eaters, and a lot of people died. I was really sad that, what was it, like Fred Weasley died, and when Snape died, oh my god, I don't know how I feel about Snape in general. Like, I was sad when he died, but at the same time, I hated him throughout the whole series, movies and books. And so, I don't know how I feel about that. And then, the chapter after he died, it was called, like, The Prince's Tale or something, and it told the backstory of his life and why he was, like, a Death Eater, and he was actually on Dumbledore's side this whole time. And so, obviously, I was talking about in the last Harry Potter vlog how I hated Snape because he ended up being a Death Eater, and this whole time he was actually on Dumbledore's side, and so that like kind of took me in for a loop. And I don't know if I feel bad for him or not, because like I said, I've hated him throughout the whole series, and he was just like an asshole really to Harry, and he was just like rude in general and a bully. Like, it's not our fault that James took his girl, so I don't know, but I'm confuzzled about him. But the ending was great. Obviously, Harry Potter and all the good wizards won the battle, and Voldemort is dead. That fighting scene in the book and the movie like was freaking A1. And the end of the book, when it showed the epilogue, like, I think I cried because it was such like a happy ending. And Harry was with Ginny, they had some kids. Ron was with Hermione, they had some kids. Like, it was like the icing on the cake, really. It was just like a great way to wrap up the whole story. And then I actually think, oh, I can't wait for the Dumbledore movie to come out. I think it's coming out soon, and so I really can't wait to watch that. I also need to watch the what was it, like the 20th anniversary or 10th anniversary series that was on HBO Max. So I need to watch that as well. But I don't I I don't know what to say, honestly. Throughout this whole series, so many people died. I cried multiple times. The first book all the way to the seventh book, like, it was happy, 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 and then dark, and then like depressing, and then the battle, and then more people died. So that's basically the summary of the whole 7 series. But I did a lot of tabs within this book. I still have to insert green and blue tabs. Oh, and red tabs. So I finally bought some tabs online, and now I have to put it within this book. I had lots of annotations, lots of sticky notes. I honestly don't know what else to say about this series. On the very last page, I was like, I've never been so happier. That was the end of the epilogue. But everything just came, the story just like closed well, and all the backstories came together, and they were very pertinent to the story, and it just like wrapped everything well. And I don't know, it was just great. If you haven't read or watched this series, definitely do so. I hope you all enjoyed this reading vlog. I'm really sad that the Harry Potter world is over. Like, I'm really devastated. I definitely want to reread the first 3 books because I didn't start annotating the books until book 4, and so I definitely need to annotate the first 3, but I'll do that eventually. And now I want to binge watch all 8 movies because that's just like the vibe. That's just the vibe of today. But once again, if you liked these reading vlogs and this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below on your feelings about the Deathly Hallows, or your feelings about Harry Potter in general. Like, which one did you like better, the books or the movies? And if so, what's your favorite book and what's your favorite movie? Yeah, comment that down below. And subscribe, hit that red button to join the reading family. And I don't know what else to say. Harry Potter has definitely shattered my heart, but also has a big place in my heart because it was so amazing. But okay, that's enough of me chit-chatting. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.